Hello there, everyone. So, as you guys know in the of the title of this video, I'm going to be opening up the motor housing here and showing you guys what is behind the scenes of this the light fixture inside of here, what it looks like and everything, and what you would know what to look for if you were to be replacing light bulbs in one of the similar fans to these, and what you would normally see inside. Of course, you would not replace the light bulbs by taking this whole glass part off. There's something on the top that I have to show you real quick. I have to flip it over anyway to wire it up real quick, so let me do that. I'm now laying it on the light kit like this is not the healthiest. So as you guys can see, if you can, there are those little unscrewable doors right there. You wouldn't unscrew the middle screws of each one, you would unscrew the two edge screws, and that would reveal your light bulbs. So let me do that real quick. And yes, there is a fan running in the background. Sorry for the background noise. I'm using a drill, but it's just the fastest way. And pull it out of this notch right here. There's like a little holding spot on there. Pull it out of that unit. And there you go. There's your light bulb. There's a night light bulb in here. So let me wire this up real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. I have it on its side so I don't have it sitting on its light kit and damaging the little pieces that hold the sockets on. If I keep bending those, they're eventually going to snap, so gotta be careful. And one of the screws are already stripped out of one of those, so that sucks. But let me see if I pull the right chain this time. Ah, there we go. So there's a light. Turn off some lights here. I don't have the most professional setup in lighting, but it works. There. So let me dim down the intensity on the camera, the light amplification. There you go. Oh, that's a little too dim. See there? There's a light. Sorry about that, guys. Accidentally bumped the tripod there. I've done that plenty of times in the video of the other outdoor ceiling fan, the second video, the other outdoor ceiling fan, the 4-5 flywheel one. I bumped the camera in that one when I was trying to stop it from trying to yank the chain while it was spinning. If you haven't checked out that video, I would please advise go check that out. It's pretty interesting. The way the thing starts trying to yank the chain, so I had to take the globe off to get the pull chains to set into the light kit and put some pulls on them so that way they will be able to sit in the light kit with them weight. I'm going to turn my lights back on because I'm only going to fire I'm not really going to fire the light back up any time until I get the motor housing off. Which there's a few things there's actually one or two things you have to remove to get to the motor, to get to the to be able to remove the motor housing. And that's actually just removing the light kit, really, so. I'll go ahead and bring it back up there. There we go. Sorry about the camera angle. I'm on the tripod, but I'm also on the charger at the same time. So I can't really move around too much. There, trying to get the lighting perfect on there. Alright, let me get these two screws in real quick. I'm not going to cut the camera for this though. I'm trying to be as careful as this thing as I can because I don't want to damage it too bad. So Now let me get the wires into this little part of the... I got an idea. Hang on. I think I can do this. There we go. I gotta flip it. There. Make sure I'm not pinching any wires. Hopefully I'm not. Doesn't feel like I am. So. Good. Alright. Not pinching any wires. I think this is it. Right here. Yep. There it is. Okay, well that was weird. Sorry about the cut there. Apparently I had run out of memory or gigs or something. I had to delete some videos that I've already uploaded, so now we're back on track. Hopefully it doesn't quit again. I don't know how much video space I just freed up, so I'll just have to keep an eye on the footage. Alright, so here we go. That's the lights. Motor works, of course. It's loudest on its medium speed. Then on low it gets pretty silent. And it spins for almost too long. This thing's been well lubricated in its life. It's never been abused. It's actually been well treated. And of course, here's a test bulb. I'll throw this test bulb in real quick. Of course the light kit works. Still filming? Yeah, we're still filming. Good. I'm gonna have to throw multiple videos together because I wanted to keep this in one video, like keep pausing the camera and everything, but it's not. Apparently I keep accidentally stopping the video, so that's unfortunate. But let's go ahead and get this light kit off. This is the first thing we have to remove in order to remove the motor housing. You know, I'll pause the video and I'll come back just to save some footage. I don't know how much I have left, so once I come back, I'll have the light kit off. Alright, there we go. Light kit's off. I had to cap off the wires. There's one white wire and there's two blue wires, which I'm assuming one of the blue wires complete the circuit to this light kit. Actually, let's test that theory right now. Let's see what will happen if I separate the two. As I thought. It disconnected the circuit. Now, do not do this at home. I'm not a professional. I shouldn't really be doing this either, but I'm technically working with live wire. But when I pull the chain, I'm really working with live wire then. Yeah, these two blue wires basically connect to complete the circuit of this. It's just a branched system there. Here is the capacitor, a really awkward looking capacitor. This is what capacitors looked like back then in 1990s. In the mid-90s. It's a mid-90s capacitor. And everything's mid-90s. I don't think anything's been replaced. I think everything's original. And there's an extra blue wire connected to the light kit here. Alright, so let's go ahead and start to remove this motor housing. Now, I'm not sure whether or not I should show you guys how to remove it. I'm very fearful right now of my footage. I don't know how much footage I have before it cuts out again. It shouldn't cut out at least. I'm just going to take out the bolts here. Sometimes motor housings are easy to put back together and sometimes they're not. And when they're easy to put back together, it can sometimes be an annoying process. This is one of the easier ones. Actually, it's technically one of the harder ones because it's got the bolts on it. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and camera here so that way I can turn the motor over and do whatever. Let me get this out of the way. Get these screws out of the way and put within the light kit. The light kit actually has quite a bit of dust inside. It got quite dusty in its life, I can tell, because there was a whole bunch of dust inside the picture that I sent to the Facebook group. You guys know what it looked like. You guys couldn't see through this as well as you can now. You can actually see some of the structure inside. In that Facebook group, it looked all grayed out and stuff. Well, I cleaned it out. There was like a lot of, there was just clumps and on top of clumps of dust. That's how badly dusty it was. So, yeah, be sure to clean your ceiling fans, people. So, second time I've done that. So, second time I bumped the tripod in the middle of a video. So, let me go ahead and pause this and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. The motor housing is undone, and voila, there's the inside of it. My gosh, it's already got a little bit of spider webs in it. So, there's the inside of that. If this gets broken, this is really expensive. And plus, you can't buy a replacement for this because they probably don't make this anymore. This is just precious. If it gets broken, it's the same thing that will happen to my heart with this ceiling fan. This is my favorite ceiling fan in my collection. Gosh, look at that motor. I've seen the motor before, but now I'm just now realizing its size. It's a huge motor. Oh, I forgot to dust off the top of the motor within this thing. So, no wonder it got dusty in there again, because the top of the motor still has dust on it. And this part of the motor too. So, yeah. I know you guys want to see it run with the, see the lights run with the parts on them. So, or see it run with out the motor housing. I don't know why I said parts on them. Maybe because I was fiddling with one of these little washer things here. I don't know what those are for. Maybe it's to tighten the light bulb on better. I'm not sure what those are for. There we go. Maybe it's some sort of back in the day secret there. There is the lights without the motor housing. There's 4 sockets in total. It is so much more quieter without the light kit. It's just a slight hum. It is really fast, and the motor housing comes really close to these light bulbs. The motor comes really close to the light bulbs. Ooh. When I run my finger across the top of the motor while it's running, it spatters dust everywhere and getting all over this light bulb too. Ooh, wow. Maybe I'll take the light bulbs out and run the motor and take like a brush or something and run the brush underneath the motor here. It's tough to stop that motor. But it gets easier the slower it gets. And medium is the loudest speed. It vibrates a whole bunch. Every part of this thing's vibrating. I have a feeling that one of these light bulbs will go out due to the vibrations because the filaments are dancing around. Not sure if you can see that, but the filaments are dancing all over the place. In fact, I can feel the vibrations all the way through my tripod. Y'all can probably hear the vibrations too. Now, let me dim this down as much as I can get it. I want you guys to see the filaments dancing around. Is this going to get that dim? Let's see. It ain't going to get dim enough, but now, let me see if I can move in a little closer. Track my tripod here. Alright. Show you guys this. If it'll focus on it. Yeah, you can kind of see them dancing around there, flickering. Whoops. Tripod got whacked by the spinning motor. Dangerously spinning motor, actually. Just tape a few knives on there and you've got a death spinner. It'd probably fling the knives over there though. Unless you're using Gorilla Tape, I wouldn't use any other tape. But don't turn these into a weapon. Do not turn ceiling fans against humans. And here's low. And it's, of course, the silent speed. The most silent speed. Obviously. But it's a surprising that the thing is much louder on medium. There, that's much more like it. I don't need a brush after all when I have this can of air. Let me turn it all the way up to high and do a spin down. I'm gonna unplug it. I'm gonna plug it back in. There we go. Now it's off. Let's see how long it'll spin without blades on it. Well, I ain't able to tell, but I'll let you know. Oh, y'all are able to tell, so. It's spinning. It looks like it's spinning really fast on camera, but in real life, it's not really spinning that fast. It's like 60, 50 RPM. I've never usually been easy at telling the RPM, but I try. And it stopped. It almost went the other direction too because the bearings are just that good. The bearings is truly healthy in this fan. This is probably the best bearing ceiling fan that I have. And the one that comes up behind it is the Hampton Bay, the early day Hampton Bay gazebo that I showed in one of my previous videos on my floor in here, running with the new light kit. I don't know what the second one is. Nobody's really told me that yet. The second one looks like a Hampton Bay, but I'm not sure. Might be a Craft Made. But the first one has the Hampton Bay logo on the side of the switch housing, like the old ones do. Now the Hampton Bay logo is located on the motor housing, or any other than that matter. This motor, of course, doesn't have it on the motor housing or on the switch housing. It has it on the pulls, Harbor Breeze. So, here's another view of it without the light on. Oh, it's really dark. There we go. Touched my camera real quick and it brightened it right up. So, there we are. That is what it looks like inside of the motor housing of that ceiling fan. So, yeah. This ceiling fan looks really nice in my opinion. And if you guys want to see what the light bulbs that were originally installed in it look like, they're burned out, but I still have them. I gotta find them actually. I have, look. I don't know where they went. Here we go. Oh, look, wrong one. Give me one in a second. Hang on. I'll find them eventually. They're up here somewhere. They're up here somewhere. There we go. Found one. They're burned out. You can definitely tell they're burned out. Yikes. 10 watt. See if I can get the camera to focus on this thing. Oop, dropped it. Get it right back up. There we go. Just focused on it. It is. So look at that. It's got really coated in that burnt stuff after the filament went out. This light bulb was made in the same place that this ceiling fan motor was made in. And now it needs to focus on the fan. There we go. Taiwan is where this fan was made, and the light bulb came from Taiwan too. Because it literally says it on the bottom. Taiwan. And this light bulb doesn't say how many watts, but now I know it's a 10 watt. Because another video told me that. I don't remember which video told me, but I think they tested a similar fan. No, it wasn't a similar fan. It was the package of light bulbs that I found at the Home Depot. They were 10 watts, and it looked exactly like them, but it was made in China instead. So, let me go ahead and put the fan together. Well, I'm not sure if I'll put it together in front of you guys or not. I may not. I'm not going to do a fast time lapse either, like I did in with the Hampton Bay gazebo, the early version that I have. I'm not going to do it that way. So, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.